Live on YouTube and Facebook. Okay, everybody, good morning or good happy lunch on the block. Okay, that's what we're going with, lunch on the block. Please, anybody on YouTube and TikTok, please let me know my microphone. Yeah, it should be working. Everything is good there. Okay, let's get rid of this. We have an exciting day. Now, lunch on the block, everybody. That is the new, that is what we're calling it. We will be live noon, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday, noon, we will be live every day talking about crypto, the crypto world, everything crypto, everything blockchain, everything on the block, NFTs, everything. Okay, today is an exciting day. Right now, let's get going. I've got people over on TikTok. Now, remember, if you're over on TikTok and you want to see what we're doing, you need to head over to YouTube. Unfortunately, that's the only place we can do. You have the live videos. You'll be able to see all the charts. You'll be able to see everything that we're doing on my screen with news and technical analysis and everything that's going on. Excellent. So yes, black eye. I have a black eye. Baseball injury. It was simply a baseball injury. Nothing else. I'm now having a soda. Thank you. Let's get right into this. Let's see where we are today. A lot of exciting things going on today. Right now, as we speak, the B Word is starting. The B Word is a conference. So now we're looking at here. Let's remember this. We're looking here at sort of a sideways market that we've been dealing with for quite some time. The sideways market with Bitcoin bouncing between 31,000 and 41,000. Now we're talking about possibly, what are we going to do? What's going to happen that's going to spur us to move past this 31,000 to 41,000? What's going to move us past this level? So what is it going to be? What is it actually going to be? So there's two things. I've been talking about COVID. COVID could be the negative thing, this what we're talking about, this pandemic of the unvaccinated and how COVID rates are going up and how we're going to have to start looking at and locking down again. Is that negatively going to affect the market like it did last February, March? Or what is going on right now as we speak is a conference called the B Word. The B Word is B being Bitcoin, just in case anybody's curious. The B Word is the conference that we're referring to, and that conference is really an ongoing discussion. Let me find my logins. Here we go. I'm logged into the B Words just so you get an idea. This is the B Word. It's how institutions can embrace Bitcoin. Now there's talk that this conversation between Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk, Cathie Wood, this conference potentially could be the spur that we need, the kick in the ass for Bitcoin to really take that, something to bring the excitement back to cryptocurrencies. Because right now, since mid-May, we're like freaking blah. Like nobody gives a shit right now. Everybody, by the way, if you're on TikTok or YouTube, please hit the like button down below. It lets YouTube, it lets TikTok, it lets Facebook know that people are watching, and it gets it out to more of our followers. So please hit that like button down below. Of course, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below on both YouTube, and I keep pointing because I have different screens do different things. TikTok is over here, YouTube is over there, and this is my monitor in front of us. Okay, so what we're talking about, the B Word is this Bitcoin conference. And there's Jack Dorsey, it happened about maybe 2 months ago. Jack Dorsey, chairman of Square, Twitter, literally turned around and said, hey, Elon, let's sit down and have a conversation at this conference. And Elon responded, let's do it. So now today is the day. The conference is actually starting as we speak. I'm going to be reporting back a lot on TikTok later today. But the B Word conference, I'm logged into it right now. The actual conference has not actually begun. There are 5 different sessions, 5 different interesting sessions, all on Bitcoin. I'll be looking at it, reporting back to everybody. It is going to be super interesting. So the question is, right now that Bitcoin has moved, is the B Word going to be the conference that sort of spurs back excitement back into the crypto world? Good question. Let's see where we go with it. We'll be reporting back. I will give updates on everything. We will give updates on everything on the B Word. as the day goes on, and on TikTok, and of course on Twitter. So if you're on TikTok, YouTube has all these charts, everything that we're looking at. Let's go right in to take a look at the markets. Got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of interesting shit's going on today. The B word being one of them. I've been weighing this B word COVID things. COVID pushes back down. Does B word pushes back up? Or do we just get bored and stay sideways for a while? COVID being the issue, the Dow seems to be completely blowing off any, the financial market seems to be completely blowing off anything related, up a few hundred yesterday, up another 250 today, pretty much negating that 700-point Monday decline that we saw in the Dow. And then let's take a look at why we're all here. This is it. Bitcoin up 5.3, ETH up 5.2. BNB, it's blue, it's green everywhere. Everywhere you look, it is green. Totally very interesting. Markets do a quick jump back. I'm going to take a quick look at something, and I want to show you this. And this is what's brought out, and this is the positive part. I'm going to show you two parts of this before we keep going to other news. There's a lot of other news I want to talk about today, and but let's just quickly look at this chart. I did this before. So here is what we call an engulfing candle. Everybody see that green candle? That candle is bigger, engulfs the prior candle. In this case, it engulfs one candle and two candles. Oh, you know something? It just occurred to me. I apologize. I'm the only one who can see this. Here we go. Let's go back to it. I'm switching it over now. I apologize, guys. You guys should now. There we go. Okay. Here we go. You see, I already drew on it. Everybody on YouTube and Facebook, I'm very sorry about that. Here's the engulfing candle. This is Bitcoin. This was the two previous red candles. This candle is now bigger, engulfing both of the prior candles. Huge when it comes to trading. Now, the issue is this volume is still super, super low. Volume confirms price. So that's a big thing, but this engulfing candle is very big as a base. We seem to continue no matter what happens, no matter how far this downtrend, we seem to keep bouncing off of this 28.5, 29,000 range. Now, we look at Mr. Whale. Mr. Whale is a Twitter account, Crypto Whale, and he's a very well-known, very popular crypto account, and I will tell you, this is what he's bringing, that this reminds him of the fake out of 2019. This is where we are now. This is probably posted a little bit before this run up. You see the two red candles down here that we're looking at. This is posted a little bit before. What he's actually referring to is, let me go back to find this from last year so you can see exactly what we're referring to. Where was it he was looking at? It was the two big candles. We are looking at this right here is what he's referring to. And then Bitcoin continued, it went up, it blew up right here, like we're doing now, potentially. And then what happened? There's the fake out, came right back down into here. Now, I do want to point out one thing about this. We had this fake out in, what was this? This was in late 2019, excuse me, that we had this fake out. What really happened is pretty much until what's that? February, December, the end of 2020, we went sideways. So while that fake out included this COVID breakdown that we had here in 2020, this fake out that he's talking about in 2019 really led to us just moving sideways for a year, which, by the way, I know everybody on YouTube, everybody on TikTok, everybody in the crypto world, is nothing worse than for us to sit here and go, holy shit, we're going to go sideways for a year. Because I know we're now going into, we've been sideways now for what, 65 days, 60, how many days have we been sideways now? I think it's 68 days or so, and I think we're all going just a little bit crazy and want anything. We want some movement. We're now sideways 63 days. Can we imagine doing this for a year, ladies and gentlemen? Can we imagine doing this for a year? Okay, by the way, everybody, please hit the like buttons down below. YouTube likes it when they do it. I get a lot of Obviously crypto content, the markets sort of block out a lot. YouTube and TikTok sort of block out a lot. So when you like it, it gets to more of our followers. More of our followers get to see it. I'm glad everybody is here and likes Lunch on the Block. We will talk about all the coins. We'll talk about Link. We will talk about DOT. We will talk about Matic. At some point, give me a little bit to get through a few other pieces of news, and we will start going to the individual cryptocurrencies. Please hit a like button and share these with a friend. That is perfect. So we've got the B word. Let's see, what else do we have? S&P 500 is what we know for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, or is a comparable one of the small businesses of publicly traded companies. The S&P 500. For crypto, the S&P 243. I think it's got a mean. I think they picked 243. Maybe it sounds like it rhymes. It's the broad digital market. It's the S&P version. The S&P 500 is the crypto version of the S&P 500. Very interesting. They've just released this. Now, the one thing that is out, Dogecoin, is not included in the S&P 243. Not included in the S&P 243. Interesting that it's not, that they have, for everything we say about Dogecoin, it's still a very popular coin, still very, very popular, and I would think they would have included it, but it is being left out. So, by the way, we talked about this with I don't want to do this. We talked about this with Mr. Whale, saying that this is potentially a fake out. But if we take a look at a few different real big, large investment accounts. First of all, you look at Tesla. Tesla's average purchase price of Bitcoin was $32,000. So they bought about $1 billion in Tesla in Bitcoin at around $32,000. Michael Saylor, MicroStrategies, big entrepreneur, investing guy, he's purchased at around $26,000, his average cost. And now recently he's committed to buying another 500 million or so, something along that line. Now, Alameda Research, let's see if I can find that right. Here we go. The largest Bitcoin, what is considered the head of Sam Bankman-Fried, who has $8 billion, I don't know if it's all in Bitcoin, sees the psychological support of 30,000. This is something we've talked about for a while. This psychological support, now he is the largest crypto billionaire, the richest crypto billionaire. His research firm, Alameda Research, is now saying that 30,000 is a so-called support level, that it's a psychological support level, and now is the time. So you've got three guys, Elon, Michael Saylor, and now Alameda Research, talking about this level that we're at. Tesla's in at 32, Saylor's in at 26, and Alameda Research is basically saying, Sam Trabucco, I can't pronounce his last name, that 30,000 is just simply a psychological basis of where Bitcoin is. It's psychological that this is where we're going to stay. This is the bottom of everything's put into the market. The China FUD, the grayscale unlock, everything that can imagine is already priced into the market. Everything we could talk about. And so that this 30,000 that we have held up, I have long talked about this breaking down on a technical basis to 20,000, to a 20 to 21, 22,000 range on a wick down. I'm not 100% sure that changes what he's talking about, because he's talking about trading levels. And if we're talking about getting at, a wick down to a low level, that's fine. I don't think that breaks this 30,000 point, even though we're actually trading down. So I think any trades down to those levels are very, very quick, very low, very fast, very violent. So that's it. 30,000. Sell us who you want. 30K. What does he say? This isn't quite sell us all you want at 30,000 and fuck off territory. But they're continuing to buy. This is it. The largest. Read into this what you want. Okay. Alameda Research, largest billionaire for crypto billionaire, but we're continuing to buy down here because there's too much. Whoa, I just clicked it. Apologize. I banged the thread there. So we lost it. But he's continuing to buy. Alameda Research is continuing to buy down at these 30,000 levels. That doesn't mean he thinks that this is much similar to the MACD numbers we were looking at yesterday, the MACD analytics right here that we were looking, the technical analysis. This is not telling you, this research right down here, this MACD being completely negative is not telling you that Bitcoin is a good time to buy at 30,000, 31,915 or 29,000. It's not telling you that. It's telling you that the trend is going to start changing towards the positive, which is what Alameda Research is saying. It's what probably is going to come out of this B-word conference. It's probably what's going to come out of this B-word conference. So that is it. We've gone through that. We've gone through a whole lot of different things today. Now let's go look at the charts. I want to point out one thing. This is the one thing that we talk about. Anybody who trades will tell you this one thing. Here it is. Does anybody get what this is? This is exactly what we just looked at on the MACD. Buy the red, sell the green. The little guys are the ones, the suckers, are the ones who get wrapped up in the hype, jump on board when Bitcoin's at 60,000 or 61,000. The smart guys, Alameda Research, he says he's buying down here. He's never said 30,000 is the base. He said, anything I can get at 30,000, I'm buying. He may buy at 29,000. He may buy at 34,000. Same thing with Michael Saylor. These guys are buying with a red. This is red. You and I, as smaller investors, are scared sometimes. And we don't always see past that and say, look, do I really care? Because I'll tell you, and I've changed my mentality with the way I've been buying ETH. I have started to buy ETH about 2 weeks ago, and I'm continuing to buy ETH. I'm convinced it's the #1 coin on the comeback. When the market turns, I'm convinced that this is going to be the biggest coin and the most stable coin, obviously not stable coin, but the most stable of coins on the return. I think it's going to be huge. So I've started to buy it. I'm buying the red. And I don't know if I'm going to be right next month. I don't know if I'm going to be right in 2 months. But I do know in 6 months, a year, and 5 years, I'm going to be really friggin' happy that I was buying the red and not worrying about grabbing the bottom, getting scared, or whatever, that I was buying the red. Very, very happy about that. So, okay, let's get into this. Let's look at the charts. Where are we today? So we talked about all these last charts. Where we are today. So Bitcoin, obviously, I'm going to go down into some quicker term trading charts. We will get through all the coins that you guys have listed. We'll get through a whole lot of them down below. Yes, we are going to go through these. Guys, please, if you could, hit the like button down below on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. I would really, really appreciate that. Hey, last night's live on TikTok, I got a whole lot of people sending me flowers, and somebody sent me sunglasses for my black eye. Thank you very much to everybody on TikTok. That was kind of funny. I didn't actually know what was going on when I was getting them. So let's take a look. Bitcoin, by the way, as we speak, Bitcoin has moved through 32,000 levels. Has moved through 32,000 levels on Bitcoin. That is huge. Tremendous move up right here as we speak on Bitcoin. If I go down to this daily chart and change this, look at that candle. Look at, we're doing this as we speak because this is moving as we talk. This has gone through, this is two engulfing candles from prior. That is a huge number. So Bitcoin is now moved through. Let's see how these markets look if we look at it. This hasn't updated quite yet. Let's see if this will update. 32,077. That's it. You see it there. Bitcoin has now moved back up over 32,000. So great. That looks amazing. Let's take a look down the charts. There's a lot of different things we've been looking at. And you can see, look at a Matic. Let's take a quick look at Matic. Everybody keeps asking about Matic. Matic dipped down under, had dipped down as low as 68. I think it actually wicked down even closer, but off of this 68 level. And where do we have Matic coming back up? Matic up 36%. I'm sorry, 33%. Matic is up since the low of yesterday. 33% Matic has gone up. That is tremendous. Now, we are coming upon this. If you're looking at Matic and you're looking at my charts, we are now coming upon this downward trend line that we need Matic to break through. But Matic is still showing on a daily basis, still showing a little bit on the oversold side, but huge volume has come in here on Matic. If you guys are looking at these charts, I know on TikTok you're not able to. You got to come over to YouTube to look at these charts. You can see them. Look at Matic. That looks like a beast. That is an enormous amount of buying coming into Matic right here at these levels. That is friggin' enormous. That's 5 candles in a row on the 4-hour that have just been up with tremendous volume. Beautiful look. There you go, AB Halim. There's a huge wick up. There's your candle for your look at Matic. Where do we see Matic going? If Matic can continue this, if Matic can break through this trend line, this downward trend line that we've been looking at, if Matic can break through this downward trend line, that is huge. The next stop is $1. We need to break through this dollar resistance. Going to be huge. You can see as we came down on Matic, boom, 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 boom. Huge support on Matic until it broke down. It's going to have to break through that upward trend, that $1, come up through, test it, and back up before we really get some moves on Matic back up to starting to challenge where it had been at for earlier in the year. Let me address that. I have been calling, by the way, I want to address this whole thing with Bitcoin. I've been calling for Bitcoin now to go back down to this level right here. And I don't think anything that we see today, as strong as this looks, we've got a long way to go. Volume has come a little bit back in, but I've been calling for Matic, for Bitcoin to come back down to this 20,000 level, which is the all-time high from the high from 2017, 2018. I've been calling Matic to come back down. Bitcoin? I'm sorry, I keep saying the wrong words by now. Do I still believe Bitcoin's coming down? I think there's a good chance for Bitcoin to come down. I believe that if it comes down, it's going to be a wick down, which is what I've been saying. It's going to be a violent, quick move down. It is not trading down. If you think you're getting orders in down below, I don't really believe that's happening at all. That said, right? With that said, you need to be, if you're looking as a long-term Bitcoin investor, just like I've been doing on ETH, because ETH is my favorite token right now. ETH is my favorite token, that I believe that you need to sit here, and I've been purchasing ETH. I'm not flipping the ETH that I just bought, okay? And when I buy my ETH tomorrow, I'm going to buy ETH tomorrow, and I've been doing it every week. I think Thursdays we've been doing it, and I'm just sort of strategically looking for an intraday. Maybe I save a few bucks, but that's it. And I'm buying it. And if ETH turns around and retests that 1420 level that was its high from 2017, I will surely own some at those levels. But I also own some at 1800, 1900, 2000, and I'm fine with that, because I know, again, in a year, 2 years down the road, that's going to look like a great investment at that levels. All right, let's keep going down. ADA, yeah, ADA's getting just beaten up so badly. Let me get out of this, sorry. ADA's getting beaten up so badly here, but again, huge, just like all the coins that I've been saying, I've been talking about 6 or 7 coins that are going to lead the market back, that we have said have looked good even in their negative trading. They've had this long sideways action. They haven't been going down, haven't been going too far up. They've had this long sideways action, haven't been pulled down with Bitcoin, are now bouncing back tremendously. What do you see in ADA? ADA, complete bounce back. Matic, complete bounce, huge bounce up right here. Let's look at Luna. Luna, same thing. Look at this bounce up on Luna. Tremendous bounce up on Luna, approaching these support levels. Solana. But more importantly with Solana, I don't even care about the volume. Solana just came up. Look at that volume. Holy shit, look at that volume. Look at this. You want to talk about buying on Solana when this thing is down? That is an enormous amount of volume coming in. And that's amazing. Really good, really healthy move on Solana right there. That's another one. What else do we have? We have BNB. I haven't even looked at all these charts, by the way, today. Been super busy this morning. Have not got to look at every single one of these charts, but you can just see it. Volume coming in. BNB, a huge move up. I know everybody's going to want to ask me about XRP. I don't think, everybody, the argument back and forth with XRP. What if they lose this lawsuit? What if they don't settle? Remember, Ripple's been doing business. XRP's been doing business for years. This lawsuit is, it's freezing them, it's hurting them, but they've been doing business for all these years during this lawsuit. So, XRP is going to be here. They're going to continue their business. I think when this lawsuit gets settled and gets done, I don't think it's this huge double, triple. I think it's been discounted in already. I think XRP moves on some news, sure, but I don't think you're going, XRP is going from 57 to $5.70 overnight because they settled a lawsuit. This stuff is already priced into the equation. Plus, it's been doing business. Did I look at Doge? Of course, I've got to look at Doge. So here we go. By the way, you can flame me on all my prior videos. Remember, if you guys are over on TikTok, please hit the like button. Same thing over on YouTube. If you're on TikTok and you can't see all these charts, head over to YouTube. All my charts are live on there. I'm not able to do that on TikTok. I'll be back later on TikTok, of course. Okay. Yes, Doge strong. I actually said it the other day that Doge actually has been holding up pretty well in this declining market. I do not think Doge is the coin I want to be into in the long term. I think any sort of bounce back, you're going to get weak hands. You're going to get the weak hands from the guys who bought up here pre, SNL, and those guys are going to cave. Those things are going to cave, and I think I don't know if I believe Doge is going to be the coin of the future, and certainly not going to be my coin of the future. Thank you very much. You're the man. I'm the man. So, by the way, this is Lunch on the Block. This is noon, Monday through Friday, Lunch on the Block. We will be here. We'll be on YouTube. We'll be on Facebook. We'll be on TikTok. Lunch on the Block every day at noon. Please mark it in. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll surely get to them later today. At one point. Okay, what else do we have? I think we've covered them all. This is, unless you've got to be looking at a long-term basis now. Do not sit here. If you're looking at coins to get in right now, remember, what did we just say? Buy the red, sell the green. Just to be clear, Bitcoin at 32,000 is still buying the red. I think you can look really on a short-term basis right now. Bitcoin has popped up. Some volume has come into Bitcoin. Yeah, great. But it's super overbought. It's probably going to roll back. Now the question is what we really need from Bitcoin. If you want to see the Bitcoin really make its move, it's going to roll over right now. Let's see if we get a little push up a little further right here. Get down to this trend line and bounce. That's what you want to see in Bitcoin. That is exactly what you want to see in Bitcoin right now. And that is going to make, that will be a really strong indicator. You get this bounce off of Bitcoin right now. If you're looking for your buy zone to get back in, here's where it is. Now, again, I say buy zone. All I'm talking about is saving a few bucks off of what you're paying. This is really anything down here to me. These are good times to get into a Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into a Luna, into a Solana, BNB, ADA, Matic. Huge times to get in right now. You're not trying to catch the bottoms, guys. We're not going to do it. We never will do that. Just keep, if you believe in these coins, if you believe in the coins at a certain level, great. These are the times. We are still in the red. This is the red. Okay, guys, if you could, please hit that like button down below. YouTube likes it. It helps me get distributed out to more of my followers. Obviously YouTube bans a lot of crypto news out there. YouTube bans a lot of the crypto stuff out there. So this helps us a lot. This helps us an awful lot getting our distribution. Yes, everybody, black eye. For all the new people that have shown up, I have a black eye. This is Day 4, I got hit with a baseball, my son in a batting cage. Day 4, and it continues to get interestingly worse as it goes on. Okay, let's go back. We'll take a quick look. 1 or 2 more coins I want to take a look at before. If anybody has any questions, anything we want to take a look at, any coins you want to take a look at, let me know and I will take a look at them. But if not, we got, what else did we have down here? We wanted to take a look at, we looked at XRP, we looked at Aave, but you can see Aave is going to be the same thing. Kusama is going to be the same thing. You can see the coins that are, what you're seeing in here. Look for this. If you want to know what's going to have an interest in the way on the way back, it's not just this volume. It's not just this price. This. With this comes this. Huge buying opportunities. By the way, this right here, it looks green, but this is smart money buying the red. Because if you look at us on a long-term basis, we are down. It takes a lot of nerve to buy stuff down here at these lower levels when the whole world's falling apart around it. But this is still buying the red. These are not traders. These are guys holding long-term. These are smart investors holding long-term. Look at the same thing with BNB. These are smart investors holding long-term. These are smart, and I'm just going to keep repeating myself over and over and over again. These are smart investors holding for the long term. Smart investors all over holding for the long term. Bitcoin, smart guys coming in, holding for the long term. This is Alameda Research. This is Michael Saylor. Maybe it's Elon on it. He's on B-Word today. By the way, we talked about this earlier. If you were on at the very beginning, the B-Word conference is going on right now. Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk is on it. Kathy Wood is on it. Very, very interesting conference going on. I'll be going back onto that right after this. Very, very interesting. The news coming out of that's going to be fun to listen to and could hopefully be the impetus to spur this market on. Now people are coming on. A lot of people are coming on late. Remember, lunch on the block, noon, Monday through Friday. I will be back here tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time with lunch on the block. That is it, folks. I think we have wrapped it up. I'm going to head over to the B-Word conference. Of course, if you have anything, leave them in the comments down below. I will certainly follow up. That's it for today, everybody. Thank you so much. Everybody have a good, safe trading day. All my friends over on TikTok, I will see you all later. Take care, guys. Bye. All my friends over on Facebook, all my friends over on YouTube, please, I will see you all back tomorrow, noon Eastern Standard Time. We will be back, and I'm just signing off slowly, of course. Please tell a friend, invite a friend, come back to lunch, take a friend to lunch tomorrow, guys. Everybody have a